That was a great game. I'm really proud of our team with a gutsy performance in the second half. We struggled in the first half, didn't seem like we were guarding anything. And I thought our guys in the second half just came out and showed some resolve and some toughness and defended a lot better, came up with more loose balls. And, you know, Shaun's start and Crater's finish was an incredible way to, you know, cap this win off for us.
Questions, please?
Stan, you called the timeout between the free throws there at the end. Did you call up for Crater to go the length? Is that what you?
Yeah, we wanted to do that, and I just felt like it'd be better to maybe freeze them a little bit, and at the same time try to get the ball out and go right into something quickly. So, you know, he had options. You know, if somebody helped, we were looking at Gus, we were looking at Shaun in the corner, so he had options, but he had a lane to the rim, and he did the right thing.
In the back.
Questions for Coach and Shaun. Could you talk about how quickly you were able to start the game, and Coach, did it impress you how he was so effective from beyond the arc to start this game, and Villanova really didn't have an answer?
He was amazing. I've seen it before. I mean, he's done that before in practices, and he's had a few games. I think we played Pittsburgh one game, and he lit it up in that game too. So we've seen it before, and he's a dead-eye guy. I mean, he gets it going, and he's got a quick release, and you better be on him very close. But it was an amazing start, especially on this stage. I mean, you know, you wouldn't expect that as a sophomore, and kind of his first experience here. He just played a little bit last year. For him to be on this kind of stage and play like that shows what kind of guy he is.
Right over here.
How much of a conscious decision was it to try to work the ball inside in the second half once Yaru left the game?
Well, we wanted to go inside anyway. The pressure was keeping us away from the basket. But as the game wore on, it seemed like the pressure wasn't quite the same to get the ball reversed, and we wanted to go inside. I mean, Gilchrist is our go-to guy, and we feel like even with, you know, Famous didn't have a great game, but Anderson, those guys still can be effective around the basket. But we wanted to go inside, and we thought that, especially when Yaru left the game, we really felt they were a little bit thin there, and outside of Pena, we felt we could score or get fouled.
Right in front.
Anthony, do you have a history of shots like that? Back in high school, yeah, but not in college. That would be a first one.
How many in high school did you have, like, or whether from state championships or anything like that? Anything insignificant?
I want to say about 2 or 3.
Greg in the middle.
Stan, just defensively, they had 4 field goals in the second half. Were there adjustments you made or things you did to get them out of the rhythm that they were in the first half?
Well, we were constantly making adjustments during the game. We started off the game in zone, and it seemed to work maybe 2 or 3 possessions, then they caught fire in that, and our man just was non-existent in the first half. But in the second half, we tried 2 or 3 different things against the ball screens. I mean, that was the biggest thing, was just handling their ball screens. And the other thing that we did is we just told our guys, stop going for fakes and shot fakes and just stay on your feet and, you know, make them shoot over our length. And I thought we did a much better job of, you know, keeping them out of the lane and really shrinking the court in half-court defense to see more bodies when they were trying to penetrate.
Shaun, you guys have been in close games all year, but they've never seemed to go your way. This one is coming, albeit a little bit late. But can you talk just how nice it is to see one of these finally come out on your end?
Oh man, it's really nice. The way our season went, you know, to get this win is just, you know, it's so nice because the season's it's been a long season, and to come out here in Madison Square Garden and get this win and upset Villanova, I feel really good about that.
Mm-hmm. Coach Heath, talk about tenacious defense of Cincinnati tomorrow. What are you looking to do to be able to be effective offensively against them?
Well, you know, Cincinnati has not only athletes on those wings, but they have that size. You know, they've got Yancey Gates and Thomas and different guys like that, big bodies. You know, to be honest with you, I haven't lifted a finger on Cincinnati, so we're just totally focused on Villanova. But in the next hour or so, I'll break out some film and look at them a little bit more closely. But I know they're good, and they've had a great season. We played them very well down at their place, and probably in the last 5 minutes, like a lot of our games, kind of got away a little bit. But you know, if our team can just learn to close and finish and not have droughts, we can compete against anybody.